Hello, and welcome back to our daily English talk.
Hi, everyone. We're so happy you're here today.
If you're new here, please click that subscribe button and like this video.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Roy. Didn't you know? This is a place to practice listening and speaking with simple, real English.
Please help us by liking this video and subscribing. It means a lot to us.
Today feels calm and gentle, and I am very happy to spend this time with you. I am sitting comfortably and taking a slow breath before we begin. When I slow down like this, my mind feels clear. English feels easier when my body is relaxed.
I feel the same way, and I can imagine our listeners settling into a quiet moment. Maybe you are sitting, standing, or riding somewhere. Wherever you are, this time is just for listening calmly. There is no rush at all.
Today, we will talk about asking about bus schedules. This is something many people need in daily life. It can feel stressful when you do not know what time the bus comes. I remember feeling unsure in this situation before.
Yes, that feeling is very common, and many people share it. Waiting for a bus can make you feel nervous, especially if you are late. Asking questions in English can feel scary, but we can talk about it slowly together.
Let us imagine the place together so it feels clear and safe. We are standing at a bus stop. There is a sign with bus numbers and times. We can hear cars passing by and people waiting quietly.
I imagine the same place, and I see people looking at the road. Some people are checking their phones. The air feels normal and calm. This picture helps the situation feel familiar.
Emma, do you remember a time when you were not sure about a bus schedule? I am curious because these moments often stay in our memory. They help us understand learners better. They remind us that confusion is normal.
Yes, I remember those moments very clearly, and they still make me smile a little. I felt unsure and kept looking at the road. I did not know if the bus was late or early. Asking for help made everything easier.
Many listeners may feel the same way at a bus stop. They may worry about asking the right question. They may feel shy or nervous. I want to say clearly that these feelings are normal.
That is very important to hear, and I want to repeat it softly. Feeling nervous does not mean you are weak. It means you care and you are trying. Trying is always a good thing.
Before speaking, I imagine taking one slow breath. I stand comfortably and look around. I remind myself that I only need simple English. This thought helps me feel stronger inside.
I like that image, and I feel calmer when I imagine it too. Breathing slowly helps the body relax. A relaxed body helps the mind think clearly. This makes speaking easier.
At the bus stop, the first step is often looking for someone to ask. It could be a bus driver, a staff member, or another passenger. Choosing one person helps me focus. I do not need to talk to everyone.
Yes, choosing one person makes the situation smaller. When things feel smaller, they feel easier. You can look for someone who seems calm. That choice already helps.
I imagine walking closer to the person and saying hello. That first word feels important. Saying hello starts the connection. After that, the rest feels lighter.
That first word can feel heavy before you say it, but after you say it, your body relaxes. The person often responds kindly. That response gives you confidence.
When I ask about the bus schedule, I speak slowly and clearly. I do not rush my words. I focus on one simple question. This helps me stay calm.
Speaking slowly is a very strong skill. It helps the listener understand you better. It also gives you time to think. Slow English is good English.
I remind myself that mistakes are okay. If I say something wrong, I can try again. The conversation does not end because of one mistake. This thought gives me courage to speak.
That courage is very important for learning. English is not about being perfect. It's about sharing information and understanding each other. People usually want to help.
I also notice the sounds around me at the bus stop. I hear traffic and quiet voices. These sounds are part of daily life. I stay focused on my question and the person in front of me.
Staying focused like that helps a lot in busy places. You do not need to notice everything. One conversation is enough. This reduces stress.
I think about our listeners again and imagine them standing at a bus stop one day. Maybe they feel unsure, but maybe they remember this calm feeling. That thought makes me feel hopeful.
I feel hopeful too, and I want them to feel supported. Listening now prepares your mind for later. Even quiet listening is practice. You are not alone.
In the next part, we will begin the real conversation about bus schedules. We will talk about asking simple questions and listening to answers. Everything will stay slow and clear.
Yes, we will continue step by step, just like real life. Please stay relaxed and comfortable. You are doing very well just by listening. We are ready to continue together.
Now that I am standing calmly at the bus stop, I feel more aware of my surroundings. My feet are steady on the ground, and my hands feel relaxed. I look around and choose one person to talk to. This clear choice helps my mind feel focused.
I can feel that focus too, and it feels very natural. When you choose one person, the situation becomes smaller. Smaller situations feel easier to handle. This is a very helpful way to think.
I walk a little closer and say hello in a clear and friendly voice. I feel my heart beat a little faster, but I keep breathing slowly. Saying hello already feels like a small success. It tells my mind that I am doing okay.
That first hello is a very important step. Many learners stop before that moment. Saying hello opens the door to communication. After that, the rest often feels easier.
After the greeting, I ask my question about the bus schedule. I speak slowly and use simple words. I focus on the bus number and the time. Keeping it simple helps me stay calm.
Simple questions are very powerful in daily life. You do not need long sentences. Clear words are enough to get information. This makes English feel useful and friendly.
As I ask the question, I watch the person's face carefully. I want to see if they understand me. When they look at me and listen, I feel more relaxed. This connection feels reassuring.
That feeling of being listened to is very comforting. It tells you that communication is happening. Even before an answer comes, that feeling gives confidence. Being heard matters.
The person begins to answer my question, and I listen carefully. I focus on catching the main idea, not every word. I remind myself that understanding the main idea is enough. This thought keeps me calm.
That reminder is very important for learners. You do not need perfect understanding. The main idea helps you move forward. Small details can come later.
When I hear the time of the bus, I repeat it quietly in my mind. I check if it makes sense to me. Repeating helps me remember better. It also helps me feel sure.
Repeating information is a great habit. It gives your brain time to process. It also helps you feel more confident about what you heard. This habit is very useful.
If I am not sure about the answer, I politely ask again. I may ask the person to repeat slowly. I feel a little nervous, but I still ask. Asking again feels brave.
That bravery is something to respect. Asking again is not rude. It shows that you care about understanding. Most people are happy to repeat when asked kindly.
When the person repeats the information, I listen more carefully. I feel grateful for their patience. Their calm voice helps me relax more. This kindness makes the moment easier.
Kindness often appears in small daily moments like this. People usually want to help. Remembering this makes asking questions less scary. Trusting others helps learning.
In the end, I may ask one more simple question. I do not want to rush. I want to be sure I have the right information. This careful pace feels responsible.
That careful pace is a strong habit to build. It helps avoid confusion later. Calm thinking supports good decisions.
As the conversation continues, I notice that my body feels calmer than before. My shoulders feel relaxed. My voice feels steady. This change tells me that fear is becoming smaller.
That change is very important to notice. Fear often fades quietly. Confidence grows through action. You are experiencing real progress in this moment.
I also notice that listening feels easier now. At first, the words felt fast. Now they feel clearer. My ears are adjusting to the sound of English.
That adjustment is a natural part of learning. Your brain is learning without effort. Trusting this process makes learning gentle. You are doing exactly what you need to do.
I think again about our listeners and imagine them asking about a bus schedule one day. Maybe they feel nervous at first, but maybe they remember to speak slowly. That thought makes me feel hopeful.
I feel hopeful too, and I want them to feel supported. Even listening now prepares the mind. Practice does not always need speaking. Quiet learning is still learning.
Before the conversation ends, I take one more slow breath. I remind myself that I handled the situation well. This inner reminder builds confidence. It helps me trust myself more.
Trusting yourself is very important in language learning. Confidence grows from small successes. Each calm experience adds strength. You are building something meaningful.
In the next part, we will talk more about feelings and reflections at the bus stop. We will notice small successes and calm moments. These reflections help English feel natural.
Yes, we will continue slowly and warmly. Please stay comfortable and relaxed. You are doing very well just by listening. We are happy to continue together.
As I stay at the bus stop a little longer, I notice how my feelings are changing. At the beginning, my mind felt busy and unsure. Now my thoughts feel slower and more organized. This calm tells me that I am getting used to the situation.
I can feel that calm too, and it feels very steady and warm. When I imagine this moment, I see someone standing comfortably without rushing. The bus stop no longer feels stressful. It feels like a normal part of the day.
I remember times in the past when waiting for a bus made me very anxious. I kept checking the road and my phone again and again. My body felt tense and my mind felt full of worry. Thinking about those moments helps me see how much I have grown.
That memory is very relatable, and many listeners may feel the same way. Anxiety often comes from not knowing what will happen. When you ask questions and get answers, that fear becomes smaller. Information brings calm.
After asking about the schedule, I realized that I understand more than I expected. Even if I did not catch every word, I know the main time and bus number. That understanding makes me feel relieved. It shows me that simple English works.
That feeling of relief is very important to notice. Understanding the main idea is real success. You do not need to understand everything perfectly. Communication is about meaning, not perfection.
I also notice how my listening becomes easier as time passes. At first, English sounds felt fast and unclear. Now the rhythm feels more familiar. My ears are slowly adjusting, and that feels encouraging.
That adjustment happens naturally, and it shows your brain is learning. You do not need to push or force it. Your mind is working quietly in the background. Trusting this process helps learning feel gentle.
Sometimes the person gives extra information, like delays or changes. I listen calmly and focus on the important part. I remind myself that I can ask again if needed. This reminder makes me feel safe.
Feeling safe is very important for learning. When you know you can ask again, pressure disappears. Learning becomes more relaxed. That relaxed feeling helps English stay in your mind.
When I feel unsure, I speak honestly and say that I am not sure. I ask a simple follow-up question. My voice stays calm even if my heart beats faster. This honesty feels brave and helpful.
Honesty is a strong communication skill. It helps people understand each other better. You do not need to pretend to understand everything. Being honest creates clarity and trust.
As the conversation continues, I feel a small sense of achievement. I asked the question and understood the answer. That is not a small thing. It is real progress in daily English.
That achievement deserves recognition. Many learners forget to notice these small wins. Small wins build strong confidence over time. They are the foundation of learning.
I also notice how my body reacts when I feel more confident. My shoulders relax and my breathing becomes steady. These physical changes tell me I am calmer. My body and mind are working together.
That connection between body and mind is very important. When the body relaxes, the mind feels safer. A safe mind learns better. Simple awareness like this supports language growth.
I think about our listeners again and imagine them standing at a bus stop in the future. Maybe they feel nervous at first, but maybe they remember to pause and breathe. That thought gives me hope.
I feel hopeful too, and I want them to know that confidence grows quietly. You do not need to feel brave all at once. Courage can be gentle and slow. That is still courage.
Sometimes there is waiting after asking about the schedule. I stand quietly and wait for the bus. I use this time to relax my body. Waiting calmly feels like part of the learning.
Waiting can be uncomfortable, but it can also be peaceful. When you know the schedule, waiting feels easier. Information reduces uncertainty. Calm waiting supports calm thinking.
While waiting, I may repeat the bus time softly in my mind. This helps me remember and feel prepared. Repeating quietly feels comforting. It keeps my mind focused.
That quiet repetition is a helpful habit. It strengthens memory without stress. Gentle repetition supports learning. This is a good way to practice anywhere.
I also reflect on how far I have come in this short time. Asking one simple question changed my whole feeling. Fear became smaller and confidence became stronger. That change feels meaningful.
That reflection is very powerful. Noticing change helps build motivation. It reminds you that learning works. Progress is real and possible.
In the next part, we will gently move towards finishing this bus stop situation. We will talk about thanking the person and leaving calmly. These closing moments are important too.
Yes, we will continue slowly and warmly. Please stay relaxed and comfortable. You are doing very well just by listening. We are ready to finish this journey together.
As the moment at the bus stop slowly comes to an end, I notice a calm feeling inside me. My body feels lighter than before, and my breathing is steady. I realize that asking the question helped me relax. This awareness feels quietly rewarding.
I can feel that calm too, and it feels very warm and reassuring. When I imagine this moment, I see someone standing peacefully without checking the road too often. The bus stop feels familiar now. Confidence has gently taken its place.
After getting the information, I take a small pause to let it settle in my mind. I repeat the bus time once more quietly. This repetition helps me feel sure. It gives me a sense of control.
That sense of control is very comforting in daily life. When you know what will happen next, worry becomes smaller. Information brings stability. This is why asking questions matters so much.
Before leaving the conversation, I remember to say thank you. I look at the person and speak clearly and politely. My voice sounds calmer than before. Ending with kindness feels natural.
Saying thank you is a beautiful way to close any interaction. It leaves a positive feeling behind. Both people feel respected. These small moments build confidence in communication.
As I step away, I notice how different I feel compared to the beginning. My shoulders are relaxed, and my thoughts feel quiet. The fear I felt earlier is much smaller now. This change feels important.
That change shows real progress, even if it feels small. Confidence does not arrive suddenly. It grows slowly through experience. You just experienced that growth.
I stand at the bus stop and wait calmly now. I am no longer wondering what to do. I know the bus number and the time. Waiting feels peaceful instead of stressful.
Calm waiting is a wonderful feeling. When the mind is clear, the body can rest. Knowing what to expect makes waiting easier. This calm stays with you.
I reflect on how one simple question changed the whole situation. Before, there was confusion and worry. After asking, there is clarity and calm. This shows the power of simple English.
That reflection is very meaningful for learners. Simple English can solve real problems. You do not need complex words. Clear communication is enough.
Before finishing, I want to gently remind everyone that progress can be quiet. Calm moments and small successes are real growth. Feeling less afraid is a big step. Feeling more comfortable is learning.
I love that reminder, and I hope it stays with our listeners. Learning English is not about speed. It is about comfort and confidence. You are moving forward.
As we come to the end of this conversation, I take one final slow breath. I feel grateful for this shared time. Talking slowly makes English feel human and kind. That feeling stays with me.
I feel grateful too, and my heart feels warm. Sharing these moments creates connection. Even across distance, we are learning together. That thought is very comforting.
Take one final slow breath with us now. Thank you for spending this time with us today. We hope this conversation made asking about bus schedules feel easier. Please remember that you are capable. Step by step is always enough.
We are very happy you stayed with us until the end. Please take care of yourself and move at your own pace. English will be waiting for you kindly. See you next time.